Hey there, it's me, Critsy. Welcome to another middle of the night Dwarf Fortress, or whatever. Uh, and, been a long day again. That's okay though, let's wind down with a little bit of Dwarf Fortress. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be a short episode. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be a long one either, because usually if I say one, it's the opposite. Whatever. Hey, how you doing tonight? I'm doing okay. You doing okay? I'm doing okay. Last time we left off, if for some reason you don't remember, come to think of it, I don't exactly remember either. Shoot. Last time we left off, dug a few more stockpiles. Speaking of which, this one has nearly been cleared of stone, and we also got a little work done on the dungeon down here. However, the doors are still giving me trouble. Don't know why. But I don't really want to work on that right now. Let me look at the political situation here. Um, the humans still haven't even batted an eye at my actions, so I don't think it matters much. Yeah, I got the hiccups now, of course. Wait. Migrants? Really? Really? I thought I was at the migrant cap. Wait, why am I under 100 again? Did I miss something? Am I forgetting something here? Hmm, we have two migrants? Yeah, two migrants and some animals. Nope, three? What's this dude's deal? Oh, mechanic, cool. Okay, let me actually screen them for military skills. Gem cutter, Mark's dwarf, and animal trainer, I guess. A mechanic, Mark's dwarf, of course. Anyone else? Oh, we got a child and two children. Three children. Of course, half their entire party is children. Thanks a lot, guys. Whatever. Um, what was I in the middle of last time? Um, labor shortage, which I believe may have more or less passed, because we have about 15 on average laborless dwarves, idlers. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and set my military back to active. There we go. Now they can proceed with their regularly scheduled vomiting on the roof. This is reaching the point where my activity is so sparse that I can't exactly keep track of all the things going on between episodes. Uh. Also, I might be a little quiet because it's the middle of the night and I gotta be, quiet today. Because, things going on. Which I'm not gonna be explaining at this present date. I think a few people know because I let it slip when I was drunk one time during a live stream. But I get anxious over talking about things like that. What are all these empty barrels here? Or no, not empty, but just barrels. Oh, blood. Lovely. I think next time the mountain home rolls through, I'm going to, or, fuck, no, I can't actually give them all that stuff. How do you empty out blood barrels? Shoot. Maybe I just gotta leave barrels full of coagulated blood there for whoever comes to our stocks. No, not stocks, depot. Oh, the child. Is that the child in the cave that is finally dead? No, it's a completely different child. No, wait, yeah, it is the same child. He started moving when he got depressed. Because that makes sense. Clearly, he just wanted to die. Because when he had any will to live, he refused to move. However, when he became depressed, he found the will to find his death. That's sad. I don't want to talk about it anymore. That goblin is still in our pile there. Let me reclaim him. If he's even forbidden. Uh. Troglodytes still not making any more troglodytes, but I don't know how long they take to make. Um, do I even need kennels to war train things anymore? I might not, actually. Because it used to be you required, yeah, kennels to put the dogs in to war train them, I think. But now the only options I get there are taming small animals and stuff. They might use the new training zone or whatever. Boy, howdy. There sure isn't a lot going on. As soon as I get the dungeon done, if no humans are showing interest in coming here and fighting us like men, I might go as an adventurer and bring the fight to them. You know? Somehow represent the mountain homes in doing so. Um, fuck. This is all very confusing now. Is this linked to anything? No, that pressure plate needs to be linked. That bridge. Yep, that one. I guess I'll use mediocre mechanism so that it will give a couple turns for them to get on it before it will open. Okay, and this is this one linked to its spikes? Yes, it is. Anything I'm missing? I guess I need to fuck. See, one of the things holding me back is, again, the lever down here, refusing to link there. Which is, it won't. Why not? I don't know. I guess maybe try deconstructing them all. Deconstructing the lever, which I think I already tried. Deconstructing doors. Let me just confirm that it's not like an issue with the DM having like mechanics enabled and him being the default guy that they go to. Laborers, nope. Literally just does lever operation and philosophy. Sorry for the noise. Oh. Sorry for not doing a daytime thing. I ran out of time. I also don't quite feel good today. There's actually a lot of people now that I don't think were around for. Oh shoot! Screen resolution is slightly off. Doofus. There we go. And a little more that way. There. That's a little better. Anyway, there's a lot of people now who I think weren't around for me explaining why my content is so inconsistent and stuff. Um, I don't know if I really want to talk about it here much, but if you were wondering, specifically my Dwarf Fortress fans who get a video like once every 4 days, um, I suffer from a lot of anxiety disorders and stuff. You know, ones that I'm again not completely comfortable talking about in detail here, but you know, ones that do get in the way a lot. And for instance, now I get kind of shoddy content sometimes. But you know, if again, the same. Oh, Jesus Christ, my hiccups. Same thing I say every episode. If you're here, if you're here at episode fucking 25, I think you're in it for the long haul. I mean, Jesus, it's been like over 24 hours of Dwarf Fortress at this point. And you gotta be real into the dwarf. Real into dwarves. Oh, how are their doors in the dungeon going? One is deconstructed. But of course they're being lazy about it. Despite there being 15 idlers. Why will you not just take the other door back to the stockpile? Oh, of course, because they had to outsource it to somebody who was a mile away. I mean, geez, that other guy had the wherewithal to go and take the door immediately. Okay, now I'll build 2 more doors. More door. Of course, they're mud doors. I mean, if the lever continues to refuse to cooperate, then worst case, I can just go and lock the doors myself if somebody triggers them. Well, that reminds me, I need an extra lever for the upstairs thing. So, which side is the traps again? That's the utility. This side's the trap. Shoot, I should have labeled that one as 1. Build a new lever right there. Nope. Place. No. And I'm pressing O. P. There we go. Nope. Reset 0. Even though that's a confusing order. Jesus. Sets the bridge into the dungeon upstairs. Don't get confused. There. Do I need one for the Crundle Pit, do you think? I don't know. Oh. That lever is done. Okay, I can get another one in there. Minimum quality. Well, I can't pick quality when you're building a building. But when I get around to it, I'm gonna pick the minimum quality ones, because, you know, resetting isn't nearly as important as the actual activation of the traps. Jesus, my hiccups. I think they might be gone. I'm gonna be optimistic and suggest that maybe they're gone now. Reclaim all this stone again. God damn it, they aren't gone. Okay. This pile is done. What did I need here? This wasn't mechanisms, this wasn't furniture. Was this furniture, or was this bins? I think this is furniture, right? Is it? I don't know. I can't remember my old loan plans. No artifacts, I guess, and take from that one. Whatever. Maybe. Oh shoot, that's gonna take bins too, isn't it? Oh, whatever. I can fix that in a minute. If I even have any empty bins. I mean, for all I know, all of those bins are filled. Hey, we finally finished one of the gems. Smoky quartz. Wait, why is a fisher dwarf stricken by melancholy? What happened here? Would he just get hurt fishing and give up? Yeah. Yeah, he just broke his leg and gave up. What a doofus. And look at this. No, not. Yeah, that guy? Well, look at this guy, first of all. What the fuck happened to him? His entire body. Jesus. Look at all these thoughts, too. He's a very thoughtful man. I'm looking for his wounds. He's, badly distracted after being unable to pray to Vel. Who is Vel? Temporary temple time? It has been such a long time since I've been able to do anything like this. Reading area location, temple to Vel. Boundaries. Wait, what do you mean? You can't pray to Vel. Vel's temple is literally right down here. Right? Reading area. No, stop removing. Yeah, this is the coastal cathedral, right? Coastal cathedral details. Dedicated to Vel, yeah. Man, what a doof. If you want to pray to Vel, go pray to Vel. What kind of fucking faithful follower just says, "Oh, I'm so depressed I haven't been able to pray," but makes no effort to go to church? Man, I guess I probably just explained a majority of casual Christians or something. Casual members of any religion, really. Laziness strikes even the devout. Okay, furniture is starting to move down there. We have a little bit of a bolt problem now, because I have that guy on 24/7 bolt production, and we do not have nearly enough hunters to justify that. Let me actually make sure that I'm recording audio like 20 minutes in. Yeah, I am. Okay, dungeon. I should start thinking about what the next step is. It's right up here. Yeah. Right. Oh, fuck. What was I gonna put in there? Oh, god damn it. God dang it. Oh. What was supposed to go in there? Uh, does anybody remember what I intended to go in that room that I carved out? Please, I'm not gonna be able to remember by myself. Where's the there's the crypt. I want it to connect down here. And I think before it actually gets into the crypt, I'm gonna put a big treasure room and slash boss arena. Or either I will put eventually a captured titan or something, or just send my dwarves to fight at. Okay. Then once, let me move my microphone real quick. Okay, this room. Should I just make this go straight down there? No, no. It will bend and then meet another room, at least one more room. Another beast cave, maybe? And then maybe just a tunnel full of wooden spikes to batter people. Though I have been told that in current versions it's a little more dangerous, those spikes. Okay. And here's the corridor. Whatever. There. I have no idea what I'm going to put in here. This little cave. We will see. Actually, let me make it so that the people would have to walk all the way through here. Can humans see in the dark in Fortress mode? In Adventure mode, you can't see in the dark at least, and I'm fairly certain that other humans can't. But in Fortress mode, I'm not so sure. Okay. And that will be it. No idea what I'm going to put in there again. This dungeon is turning out to be underwhelming. Very underwhelming. So what I'm thinking about the progression of seasons here is after I get whatever sorted here, if I get the dungeon sorted and nobody nobody comes, then I can go as an adventurer and try to trigger war. Then once that's done, I will move on to the next season, which will be hopefully winning that war, and then making a big ol' mega city underground, maybe. You know, further underground, I mean. Just, you know, with this little stable foothold, pretty much infinite resources at this point, going down and digging a mega project. You know, multiple story buildings, got the streets and the I would make a slums for the other races, except for some reason other races don't like my fortress, so yeah. I remember in Masterwork I had a big ol' plump helmet man slum where my dwarves would just periodically go in and snag a plump helmet man to go make the finest wine out of. And they would occasionally host revolutions and stuff, which would be beaten down. Something neat about that mod too is that apparently they can make sleeper agents in the dwarves with their spores and stuff, but I've never seen that happen. I wonder if you can brew plump helmet man flesh in regular Dwarf Fortress vanilla rather, or if it's just a modded thing. Heck, that reminds me, if I'm going to play adventure mode, I'm going to need to go and edit the raws in the world, which is always scary to me, to add Wanderer's Friend or whatever mod. So I like that shit. I like making dragon stuff, dragon skin stuff, dragon bone spears, things like that. Too bad you can't like steal dragon eggs or something. The only place where childbirth happens is in your fortress. That would be cool. Now, one thing though, I also wanted to send an adventurer through the dungeon. However, if I send him through the dungeon to get equipment to go start a war, then that would be seriously undermining my war effort, which would result in probably defeat if I don't have that dungeon to weaken them before I get they get to my dwarves. Because like my elite squad of badasses over here, that's fine. In steel armor, they're gonna be fucking intense, but those guys versus an entire army, I mean, they'll last a while probably, but not long enough if they aren't weakened first. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if it would be wiser to take them through the dungeon for fun's sake, or to leave the dungeon intact. Hmm. Another thing I'm unsure about is if I would start as a peasant or a, a bona fide hero or like a fucking demigod. Where am I looking for? No, not bridges. Doors. Door. I'm going backwards. Here it is. There's the doors. Now link the bridge. Door again. There? Yes, there. To minimum quality. There we go. Now let's see if it will work. That reminds me, this pressure plate up here. Is it already linked? Yes, okay, it is already linked. So that means just the lever in the Dungeon Master's chamber. Where is... Yep. That one needs to be linked to that bridge. There. Again, no quality. Doesn't matter. I wonder how dwarves have managed to, like, develop quantum mechanics here in order to link the state of that lever to that bridge from all the way across the fortress without, well, like, the most complicated set of pulleys ever. But then they can't even, like, set up a more efficient method of transporting water than than a pump operated by hand or rickety windmill. I forget how you set up hydro dams, like hydroelectric dams. Is it windmills? Like you just set them up in rivers and stuff, or is there like a? Oh yeah, there's water wheels. Okay, I forgot about that for a second there. Okay, that explains everything. Too bad it's almost impossible to actually get one down into the river without it freezing. Like without it freezing first. Otherwise, you have to dig this complicated beaver tunnel. No, beavers don't make tunnels. Whatever. The water wheel inside of it, which takes away from the natural beauty of the river and causes FPS issues. Slightly. I mean, it certainly doesn't contribute to your fortress not having FPS issues. Oh yeah, that's a problem with designs like this, with all the meeting zones and all the different routes that can be taken and stuff. Uh, with a lot of dwarves, it's probably going to be hell on my computer. Not to mention that I don't have DF hack installed, so Screw optimization. We need more bins. Bin. Wooden bin. Copper bin? Yeah, sure. Just 5 copper bins and bin. Wooden bin, specifically. 10, 15, I guess, wooden bins there. The copper, for the sake of my blacksmiths who do need a little bit of training, you know? My guards are growing attached to their batons. That's not good if I ever want to use them in actual combat. Is that a human? Human. There's a human bard in my tavern.
Go knock some sense into him.
Ah, he's trying to run. Oh, and the patrons are biting him. Literally, I think biting him anyway. And he is slain. Human spies. The goal of it. Come into our tavern, drink our booze. Don't they know we're at war? No, as a matter of fact, they don't. They don't know we're at war. Also, I'd like to note that the humans are named the Ace Kingdom. The One Kingdom. They do live on an island. Just to be fair to them. However, I certainly do not think that they are the most powerful human kingdom in the world. There are like at least 3 others on the main landmass. Yeah, did you forget about that? That we're on like at Mora up here, this little frozen island. That's why there's no goblins or elves or anything, just humans who refuse to declare war on us. They are the most tolerant natives. Jesus. There's nothing I can do to upset them. I've literally stolen 2 caravans, killed 1, slain their lawgiver and a bunch of diplomats, killed multiple guests to my fortress, like North Korea or something. And they just refuse. Just refuse. Oh, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's all water under the bridge. And the furniture stockpile is already full of bags and buckets. Why do we have so many?
Why do we have so many buckets?
I need a bucket haul. Where shall I put the buckets? For RP purposes, I could always stuff them around the around the forge. Just in case something happens. No. Water area. Yeah, that could actually decrease travel time there. So I didn't know that buckets count as furniture. Okay, here. No, not everything. No, forbid that. Also forbid artifacts. I only want not anvils or buckets. Take from. I mean, it's certainly not going to take all the buckets in the fortress, but it'll put a dent on the storage problem down there. Just the bucket hall where the dwarves stuff all their buckets. Who's visiting? Goblin Bard and some puppies. And then they grow into stray dogs. Yeah, this dog situation is getting pretty fierce. I see more dogs than I see dwarves on the screen, and that is concerning. We must cull the dogs. Not the puppies. They will grow and they will breed. Actually, Now that I think about it, I gotta wait, because there are only 3 idlers who are probably not allowed to do hauling. So, if I butcher the dogs now, they will start rotting in the stockpile. Can I just stop burying my dead and just get ghosts all over? Just lots of ghosts. That would be a neat goal. To get more ghosts than there are people. And see if I can encounter them in adventure mode. Adventure mode. Can they scare an adventurer to death? If so, what would the messages be like? Because they can scare dwarves to death, I think. Hmm. I would think it would take some. I'm getting the feeling that ghosts cannot appear in adventure mode. But if they could, it would probably take some very serious debug commands to do so, which would require a DF hack. And if you could spawn a ghost in DF hack, could you possess them? Like with the whatever command it is? And if you can, what would it be like to inhabit a ghost? Would you get their powers? How would you activate their powers? Hmm. Actually, forget what all ghosts can do. I know they can scare people and make people sad, which is, fairly expected. Oh my god. Holy cow, we have cleared a lot of room out of this stockpile. Jesus. Right, bags. I should put... Should I even bother with the bags? Yeah, I'm gonna bother with the bags. Just, some furniture right here. Around the old pipe that never was. I guess that plot was a pipe dream. Ha, up high. Ha, too slow. Even though we couldn't actually reach each other, because we're probably across the continent, or even further. Okay, no artifact bags. Where is it? Where is bags? Buckets. Sandbags. No, I want just normal bags. Do we... Wait, does it only take sandbags? Or... Boxes and bags. There we go. Wait, boxes and bags. Is there supposed to be like a rigid alternative to bags? That'd be neat. Yeah, I could get behind that. Just boxes of seeds instead. Like, the difference. No, no, I think what they're referring to is chests. That is the rigid alternative to bags. Okay, I'm a doofus. Toady just confused me with his terminology there. Hey, Swordmaster grew attached to a steel sword. That's good. Steel is good. Unlike the militia master, who I think is attached to a copper spear. Where that do that? Oh right, you can't zoom from the fucking uh labor streams. No, noble thing. There's the militia captain. I can't actually find him. Captain of the guard. Nobles. Broker. Militia commander. I give up. I don't care enough. about this issue. Hmm. How's the dungeon going? Digging is complete. Let's smooth these out. Cut out the little gap into the cave. Then the room down. No. Yeah, yes, down. I went up instead of down. Down here. This can be smoothed out. All of it. Yes, indeed. God dang it. I missed two. Okay. You know, something I don't miss. It was like a change that I was upset about, but now I don't miss it. Miners used to, their skill levels used to increase the chance that a rock would drop when they were mining. In addition to metals and stuff. So, higher the mining skill, more likely it is that they'll get metals out of ores and stuff. Or no, not. More likely they'll get ores out of ore-bearing rock and stuff. However, also more chance that they're gonna get clutter rocks out of stuff. And when Toady changed this, I was like, oh no, we're gonna get barely any metal now. I'm so happy now because think about how long it takes to clean up this mess. Now imagine that, except every tile has a rock on it. Every single one. To be fair though, back then rocks weren't heavy for some reason. Or well, maybe they were, but the dwarves had superhuman carrying strength. Like they tied it up in their beard, and the power of it sustained the a gravitational field around the rock. But yeah, used to be anywhere you mined would be completely flooded with rocks, and it was too much effort to move them, so you just hid them instead and pretended they weren't there. How are these linkages coming? Oh, one. Now it works. Right. Let me see. Pull the lever. See how the dungeon goes. How dungeon go? Let's see. Hey, our efforts here have successfully uh increased our understanding of Crundles. That's good. I'm sure that uh the naturalist world will appreciate our efforts. Oh, I forgot to link it to the bridge. Fuck. Alright, pull the lever again. God dang it. Pull lever attached to a bridge. And that one, which should actually still have the mechanisms from the last one in it. Running out of poor quality mechanism. Wait, I saw one mudstone. That sounds like a great material to make delicate mechanics out of. I'm gonna unhide the rocks in the stockpile. Because I like being able to see them if they're supposed to be in a stockpile. There. Did you pull the lever? God dang it. Wrong place. God dang it. I just can't get. I cannot get somebody who is in the hallways up here. Did you pull it? Somebody did. Over the doors, last I checked, weren't closing. Um. Hmm. Hmm. Not sure how I feel about that. Why won't it work? I don't know. Come on now, man. Promote that shit. Um, suspend the... No, not that one. Suspend the building trigger linky thing. Need to watch for when somebody pulls it. Sorry, I keep covering my mouth like that. I gotta remember to lock the door when a siege comes, so that I can, like the dungeon master's door, so that I can he'll be the one to respond. Okay, fuck. Right, dungeon. Had a little bit of a memory lapse there. Come on. Oh. Oh no, it's gonna do this to me. How am I wrong in thinking that it's supposed to also close the door? Am I fucking doofus here? Or what? These aren't one-time things. I'm gonna try to close the other doors now. Anyone coming for that? Anyone gonna get that? Hello? If somebody apparently has? Let me find that. I always get to the wrong spot. No, those ones work. Those ones work. It's just the... It's just those doors that won't close when I tell them to. Gonna try one more time. One more time. Please. Okay. Okay, those doors are open now. What do you mean cancels hunt no ammunition? There's piles of bone bolts. Please, by all means, take some. The doors still aren't working. Oh, fuck. God dang it. I guess never mind that one. I'm just gonna move on. If you can, try to remind me what I wanted to do with this room. And that'll be great. I think with that, I have to go pee, and it's late, and I want to get to bed before 4 a.m. tonight. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Some people don't like that. I think, yeah, I'm gonna end the episode now. It's almost 50 minutes. That's a fairly average Dwarf Fortress duration. I hope you liked this, me hanging out in the middle of the night, nothing to talk about. You know, I wanted to do this while I was streaming, but no. No. I swear to God, I get you guys live for the first time ever. Critsy Bear, middle of the night, inebriated beyond comprehension.
Play Cataclysm. No, I don't want to watch Dwarf Fortress. Play Cataclysm.
Oh. Yeah, so it's not that I don't like Dwarf Fortress, it's that most of my viewers like Cataclysm. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm gonna go now. Bye.